my god, you guys, my heart is pumping so fast. So, this is what just happened. Dead skin. Okay. me and Kayla got home from the ultrasound, which she cried at. She was like laying down on like hard surfaces, and it was kind of like a hard bed, kind of like a massage bed. It wasn't comfy though. So this is what happened. I came home and I went to go put her in the stroller, and her vent part, like, I'll show you. This part always pops off all the time, and I should have known it was going to again, but I just wanted to get her in the house and get everything ready because she was kind of like done being in the car, whatever. My eyelash. Okay. So anyways, she was done being in the car, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna go inside. I put her in the stroller. While I'm putting her in the stroller, of course, the piece falls off. But not just the piece. 2 pieces fell off. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, I'm looking for it. I don't see it. She's having a hard time breathing. She starts crying. I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What do I do? So I just, so 2 of my doors on my car were open. The stroller was sitting there. And I went to go roll the stroller to run to the house to get her inside so I can find another piece to put on. Because we usually have extra pieces of everything. So, I tried to get the stroller through. There's 2 cars. There's my car, another car, and then there's 2 poles. Well, the stroller wasn't fitting between the pole and the car. So I grabbed Carolyn. I grabbed the vent. I start booking to our apartment. And I book to our apartment, and I come in, and I hear our roommate. I'm not gonna say her name because I didn't get permission to, for privacy reasons. But I was like, let's just call her Ashley. So I was like, Ashley. Her name's not Ashley, but let's just name her that. So I was like, Ashley, help. And she runs out of the bathroom. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, take this vent. I need to get Carolyn. So we got Carolyn in the room, and we kind of just tried to give her as much air as possible. I don't have an ambu bag. I didn't know where an ambu bag was. So when Trent gets home, we need to get stuff. Like, there's probably an ambu bag in the car. No, I don't think there's one in the car. We need to have an ambu bag. That's not the point. We need to have an ambu bag in our room, ready to go. Which we usually do. I don't know why we didn't set that up when we first got here, but so I said put this. I said hold this right here so she's at least getting some kind of air. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I go rummaging through medical supplies, her drawers, every place I know where there's medical supplies at. I'm rummaging through everything. I can't find the piece. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Like, she's not going to be able to breathe. And so Ashley was like, we're going to calm down. Let's call Trent and see if he knows where there's a piece at. Like, she's so calm about everything. I'm like, okay. We call Trent. He didn't answer. So I call him, and I'm like, emergency, 911, call me now. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And she goes, do you want me to call 911? And I'm like, no, it's not emergency yet unless she stops breathing. If she stops breathing or she looks in distress, then we'll call 911. She was crying and screaming at the time, but like I could tell that she was still kind of breathing. So I was like, okay. I'm like, I'm gonna go check the car again. If I can't find the car, we're gonna call 911, and they're gonna come and get the piece and whatever. Because I think we had already called 911, or not 911, but I think we already had first responders and told them what she needs and everything like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked to the first responders. But anyways, I know we talked to the fire department that's closest to us and what she needed and stuff like that. Like, we called the fire department and told them you know, hey, if you want to come eat or you can, make sure you're wearing masks, whatever. And we're like, but, you know, we need these kinds of supplies when you guys come, just, in case that's what's wrong. So, they're like, okay, but we already called. Anyways, so meanwhile, I can't find the space. I said, no, I'm going to go, Ashley, I'm going to go see if the thing is out in the car. If it's not out in the car, I'm going to come back in and we're going to call 911 and we're going to get it, the piece. So, I go out there and I go out there and I'm looking all over. It ended up being on the ground behind the back passenger wheel of the car. Ew. Sorry, dead skin. So, anyways, so I go and get it. I get it. I'm booking back to the apartment. Pee my pants on the way, by the way, because I don't do my Kegel exercises, so my bladder is just like crap. Pee my pants on the way back, and I'm about to pass out. Like, my legs are, I could tell I'm having an asthma attack. My legs are about to give out. I'm about to pass out. Like, Anyway, they come back in here, get her piece, and I just flop on the floor. Like, I just drop. I drop on the floor. I didn't pass out, but I was like, I'm having an asthma attack. So I calm down, I take a drink of water, my alkaline water, and I just am like, and I'm like, through my nose, out through my mouth. And Caroline's foot. She's like, let me try to touch the screen with my foot. But she's okay, look, hold on. She's watching her Teletubbies. I know that doesn't look like Teletubbies. There you go. The baby son. The iconic baby son of the Teletubbies. So cute. And the little bunnies. The bean rabbits. But anyway, she's fine. Because she's watching her Teletubbies. And everything is just great. So, there goes Lala. Hello! Scariest moment of my life, you guys. My heart is still beating so fast. So, I was like, no, can you watch her for a second so I can wash up? Because I, peed myself. So, I, wash myself off real quick in the bathtub. And I, go to the bathroom, change into clean, unwet clothes. Gosh, that was the scariest moment of my life. Because I'm like, she's like, look I'm shaking, literally right now. She's like, what do we do? Should we call 911? Should we what do we do? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm literally shaking, you guys. Look at this. I'm still shaking. I don't know what, I don't know. I'm still scared. I'm like, is she okay? Did I damage her? God, I'm still shaking. I have the jitters right now. I seriously, I don't, that was so scary. I'm, about to cry. I don't know what I would do if I would have lost her. I don't know what I would have done if I would have lost her. I don't know. God, that was so scary. Jeez. Well, thank you to the guy up there because I'm pretty sure he's watching me. Justin was taking care of us. Guardian angels are real, y'all. They are really, they really, really are. Alright, well, let me calm down. Talk to you guys later. Bye.